Hey friends, I'm Anna. I'm coming to you with a new flower making tutorial. You know how much I love flowers and I couldn't resist not to make those, and I'm coming to share these simple steps how you can make these cute flowers. These are really simple, and if you are a beginner, then these flowers are absolutely for you. Of course, I will be working with Lady Design dies, and I will be working with poppy and poinsettia dies. If you don't have those dies, then by all means you can head over to Lady Design eBay shop, or you can also purchase them from 14 Craft Bar. I will link you those shops in the description box below. As well, you can purchase from 14 Craft Bar foamiran and stamens, which I will link it to you as well. So I will be creating my flower, which gonna have 3 layers. So I have 1 layer of poinsettia dye, and I have 2 layers from poppies dye. And I'm gonna just ink a little bit my foamiran. I'm working with a bit of a beige creamy foamiran, so I thought, why not add a little bit of a color to it, just make it more interesting. And I'm working with Distress Oxide new peach flamingo color, which was crazy introduction from Tim Holtz a couple of months ago, and I just couldn't resist and just had to have it. I had to have this color and enjoy and play it, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely great color. So let's go back to the flower making. So as you can see, I've got my iron, and my iron, the temperature is between 2 and 3 dots. I'm starting with 2 dots just to work out how my foamiran will curl on the iron. If it's gonna curl nicely, then I'm gonna leave it on 2 dots. If it's gonna be just a little bit too low, then I'm gonna increase it. But as you can see, it's curling really nicely, and it's easy for me to shape petals as well. So what I'm doing, I'm placing each layer on a couple of seconds on the iron, and then I'm releasing, grabbing all the petals together and just crinkle in my fingers like so. I'm repeating the same process on 3 layers. Then I'm unfolding my layer. So first layer is unfolded, which is from poinsettia, and I'm bringing the permanent marker and just making a few dots, few irregular dots on each petal like so, without overthinking, without much complicating things. It's just loosely, relaxedly doing it so like that. So this way I'm adding extra interest to my petals, and that way my flower will have a little bit like a pop. So it's not going to be just bland, it will have some character as well in it. So I'm just unfolding each layer from the poppy layers what I've cut out, and as you can see, I'm mainly concentrating in the center of each layer. I would like the crinkles at the edge to be left like so, and that way my flower will have a little bit of a dimension, will have a bit of a character, and will not be just, you know, super plain, super bland like so. We'll have a bit of a creases here and there. That's how the petals looks, hasn't it? So now it's about the time to put some stamens through, and as I said earlier, I will link you in the description box below what you can get from 14 Craft Bar. So I've got a couple of pearly stamens, and I also have the matte stamens as well. So I have 5 altogether, so I'm just placing them on the wire like so, without much thinking, and I'm taking first layer and I'm just pulling it through like so. Okay, so there's not much complication in this process. The steps are very simple, very easy to follow. So like I said, if you are the beginner, then this tutorial is absolutely for you, when you can actually start and making some interesting funky flowers for your project, mixed media, if it's card making, whatever you're designing, whatever you're working on, that's something where you can take advance and create. So I'm just adding a little bit of a hot glue. I like this Sizzix hot glue gun. The reason I like it, because it has a very thin pointy end, so that way I can control the amount of a glue I'm adding to my stamens. So it's not just a big blob of a glue, I can control it nicely and easy. So that's the glue I can recommend it for you as well to grab. So I'm just placing a bit of a glue and just pulling my stamens like so. And then simply as that, I'm just taking another layer. So position my petals so they're not overlapping, and just sealing with a bit of a glue in between layers so that way my flower will not come apart. And if you see any petal will stick a little bit off, then you can just add a little bit of glue just to seal it nicely and just to flatten it down if you need so. Now if you push your petals a little bit up like so, then that way you will lift them a little bit more, and that way your flower will have a bit of a dimension, will look nicer. So you can leave it as it is with the 2 layers only, or you can go ahead and add 3rd layer. I like with 3 layers, so my flower looks a bit rounder, looks a bit fuller. So what I'm doing, I'm just chopping the excess of the stamens, position my layer the way how I think my flower will look nice, and just sealing with a bit of a glue. There you go. So that's my flower. Simple, easy, and quite interesting to make actually. And I'm sure it will look good on any scrapbooking or mixed media project. So you can make them in any different color, whatever you desire. It can be a purple, orange, yellow, whatever you want. So just to recap, that was Lady E Design Dies, Poppy and Poinsettia. So that's everything. Till the next time, my beautiful friends. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.